Saturday before launch, what does that look like in a development team? Well, we're working this weekend. We don't really crunch that much. We try not to. I'll tell you this. I get why big companies crunch, though, because you want to put everything you can into the game. And at the end of the project, every minute you put into the game is like the most valuable thing you can do because you are doing things that are directly affecting how players are going to experience the game. So you want to put so much in, right? So crunch is often a function of just people's love for what they're creating and wanting to put everything into it. It's not saying it's healthy. I'm not excusing it. We took Thanksgiving off. We did not work through that, right? So we've been trying to be at our company. We try to have a good work-life balance, but here in this final weekend, we're spending some time playing our game with the community. That's what I'm doing this week. And it helps to be the dumb guy because then people just say like, you stay away from the technical stuff and just play the game and give us feedback. Even in my own company. But right, that's what we're doing. Other people we've got a lighting problem in the episode 5 we're working on. That's really the last big piece. Everything else seems to have come together. All the other little weird, strange bugs that were on our punch list, we've gone through. We've started adding things that were on the like, hey, let's not do these until after launch. And they're bugs, right? So we want to try to remove bugs. We're not adding features or anything, right? Because we're trying to get it just clean for launch. We've not. My favorite is do not fix by design. Hey, that's working the way it's supposed to. That's a kicker you use against other people when you're just like want to close the bug, or could not replicate because you're like, just close it. Here we're small, we're tiny, we all talk to each other. We're making sure like those kind of things don't happen, but you'll see that happen at big companies. But so yeah, our crunch is pretty laid back in the sense of working this weekend. We are playing with the community, actually some unreleased stuff, so people will be able to check it out and give us feedback on it. That's always been part of our process. We started doing that with a really small group last week. We've been playing episode 5 with them, getting feedback, making it better. The play in episode 5 is dead on, is making people laugh. It's good. It was just some lighting stuff that we're doing there that's causing a problem. But yeah, we'll be doing that. We'll also be doing some closed play tests today, of just replaying the whole game, playing in tensor mode, playing regular mode, just looking to see if anything weird happened. Yesterday when I was playing and I did a stream on TikTok, we actually found that when we had redone the nav mesh on some of the other stuff to fix an issue that was about perf, we actually broke it in one place in episode 1. And it only breaks if you're playing with no human players and only bots, which was what I was doing. Again, it's like that matrix of playing it in every way. But we're feeling really good. Game is really good. I actually slept last night, which is a rarity normally to launch. I just stopped sleeping. I think during Left 4 Dead 1 launch, it was actually to cert. So like we used to have to like 30 days before cert, you had to get it to Microsoft, and like there's this whole big thing, and that was the big crunch. That was the crazy crunch. And for Left 4 Dead 1, there was a point where I'd just gotten back from some press event, went into work, and was there for 36 hours. I remember driving home and realizing, waking up and being like, I'm in a car. I should pay attention. That is unhealthy. That is bad. That is not where we are here. I'm sleeping. I'm pretty comfortable. Excited for December 5th, right? Because all of a sudden, like for all of this, like, hey, we like the game. We love the game. I do. It's my favorite version of co-op I've ever pulled off. We've got all this coming together, but you never have that moment where you're like, and now we're going to be judged. Like all through early access, we have these periods where like, hey, we're releasing Versus, we'll see how people react to this. We're doing this, we'll see how people react. But there's never been, hey, we're going to be judged. We're going to get reviewed. We are going to see what interest is there. We're going to see what sales are like. That's the anxious part to me, right? But we'll see. We'll see. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling good. I think we go to launch and we kind of have all of December, especially with like the winter sale happening and all of that, just to keep people engaged, people growing. It becomes then the question of like, hey, what else do you want to see in the game now that we have the larger population? Because we're not done yet. We're going to still be testing stuff and trying things in the game, new game modes, things that we wanted to try. So like one of the really early ideas I had for the game was, what if you had to wear faceplates in some things, like, you know, like you were out in space and you had no oxygen, and that gets cracked and the thing comes down and you can't see anything, and then you have to be led around by your teammates. That may be horrible. That may also be really funny. I don't know. We may experiment with some of that kind of stuff, right? And so the game is just going to keep getting these kind of like updates and experiments in it, because it is our thing that we have as a company to work on and experiment in and try things out. And that is what we're going to do. So yeah, there you go. That's what it looks like on a Saturday before launch.